We've all had those encounters with people that we're not quite sure whether they are interested in us, want to know us, or they want to sell us something or get something out of us. We've probably all had too many of those experiences, haven't we? Someone coming up and act like they really care, and it ends up being a sales pitch. Sorry to you salespeople out there, but I want to tell you there's something really refreshing when someone comes up to you and there is a genuine interest in how you're doing. We've heard a lot about Timothy in the Bible, and Paul wrote 2 books of the Bible to him, but there may be a couple verses that you've missed about this young guy. In Philippians chapter 2, in verse 19, Paul writes, "I hope in the Lord Jesus to send Timothy to you soon, that I also may be cheered when I receive news about you." Paul wanted to hear about the Philippians, but listen to verse 20 and 21. "I have no one else like him who will show genuine concern for your welfare." Oh man, what a compliment to that young guy, a young preacher who has a genuine care for others. He's not trying to use anybody. He's not trying to go do things for his advantage. He has a genuine welfare. What a compliment. Verse 21, "For everyone looks out for their own interests, not those of Jesus Christ." Wow, isn't it? Paul puts an interesting twist on there, because all of a sudden we see that he's talking about Timothy concerned about the interests of others, but ultimately underneath it all, what he's complimenting Timothy on is not just simply, his genuine interest in the Philippians, but most of all, his genuine interest in Jesus Christ that is made evidenced by his genuine care for the Philippians. Now, as we go through life, there's been no shortage of squabbles and disagreements, and we live in a world where there's a lot of broken relationships. But wouldn't it be refreshing to have more of us act like Timothy, to have genuine interests in other people, to die to our own interest, to let our own priorities go, and just pause for a moment and stop someone on the street, ask a neighbor, even ask one of your children, "How are you doing?" Genuinely looking into their eyes, peering into their heart, and asking how they're doing, with ultimately that goal of sharing and exhibiting the gospel of Jesus Christ. You see, we live in a world where everyone does look out for their own interests, but how refreshing it is when we run into somebody who genuinely cares about us because they genuinely care about Jesus. Are you one of those people? I'm Bob Warner, and I'd like you to think about that.